Okay, and we're back, and just getting on to 55th Street now, leaving the university campus, although just to the right on the screen, you still see the dorms and the old football field on the campus. But 55th Street is probably the most heavily trafficked east-west street in Hyde Park, passing now the Woodlawn Tap, also known as Jimmy's, which is one of only 3 bars, maybe 4, in all of Hyde Park, which is a constant source of outrage for students and neighborhood residents alike. Straight ahead, we see pretty unusual old condo development. I'm not sure what it's actually called, but the most common nickname for it that I know of is the Toaster. It's actually located in an island right in the middle of 55th Street, which is pretty unusual. We're just passing around that right now. I mentioned before that the neighborhood lacks good public transportation options. That's not entirely accurate. As I said, the Metra is a pretty good option, and if you want to get downtown, the number 6 Jackson Park Express bus is pretty easy. Number 28 bus runs express as well, and you could also take the 55 bus on 55th Street down to the Red Line to head north and south. I'm going to turn left here on Lake Park. Lake Park's another pretty busy north-south street. We're passing the former home of Co-op Markets. This is the Hyde Park Shopping Center, and it's been taken over by Treasure Island. About a year ago, this was probably the biggest political dispute in Hyde Park since the Save the Point campaign, and people are still talking about Co-op Markets in Hyde Park. Basically, the co-op ran out of money, and the University of Chicago was the landlord and is the landlord of that commercial space, and they elected to bring in Treasure Island instead of continuing to let the co-op stay there. A lot of people were pretty upset about it. I'm sure an equal number were pretty happy about it, but we won't get into that too much. We've turned on to 53rd Street now. I would say that 53rd Street is the commercial heart of Hyde Park. This is where you'll find plenty of small independent shops, boutiques. Beloy Cafeteria See Your Food is a great destination, little lunch counter that's extremely popular. Over here we have one of Preservation Chicago's most endangered. I think that made the top 7 list this year. That's an old movie theater in Harper Court, and as we head further down 53rd Street, we will come upon a couple more small shopping plazas. Now, in terms of housing, maybe this shouldn't come as a surprise, but there really aren't a whole lot of new construction developments coming online in Hyde Park these days. I mentioned Solstice on the Park before. That one still don't have a construction timeline set for that particular development. So there's no saying if or when that's actually going to be built. Just a couple of blocks from there, the Silver Cloud condo conversion high-rise still has plenty of homes for sale. But in terms of new construction, you really aren't going to find much. There are a number of courtyard conversions. It's kind of like Rogers Park in that respect, in that you're close to the lake, you're on the lake, and pretty far from the city center, and there are a bunch of condo conversions, although far fewer in Hyde Park than what can be found in Rogers Park. I mentioned the Kimbark Plaza before. We're just turning past that right now, and it's a pretty popular little shopping plaza here on Woodlawn and the corner of Woodlawn and 53rd Streets.